So now the last stretch of your work this week. So I want you to go back and think about those habits you posted on the Padlet about Stephen Curry and what habits he developed to be really successful in basketball. And then also what habits you thought would be good to have to be successful at school. And in this discussion, I want you to list some habits, pick one or two habits that you want to start developing. And they don't need to be from that list. I have some more examples here. They don't need to be from this list. These are just to give you some ideas. Some habits that prove to be successful for organization is dedicating a space to work, keeping a homework log to know when your assignments are due, organizing homework in binders or folders. The same thing on the computer, organizing your homework in folders on the computer, and organizing your workspace, so keeping it clean so you can find everything. Some habits that have proven to be successful for planning are keeping a homework log to plan your study time for the week. Now I know this is in both areas, right? So using a homework log to plan, well, let's start with using a homework log to organize. Is you're going to sit down and you're going to write out all the assignments that you have due this week, that so you know what you have coming due and what you have to complete. For planning, so that just helps you organize your workload. So then the next step is planning. So that helps you also look at it and you know how much time you need to spend throughout the week working on each of your assignments for each of your class. So homework log is really important. And that's actually something that we're going to work on this week. And I'm going to have you practice that through the end of the quarter, because practicing is how we build habits. So I want you to get into the habit of organizing your homework and tracking it and planning for it. Another example of a good successful habit for success for planning is creating a daily routine. So, and that's, planning your whole day, like having that routine of you get up in the morning, maybe you stretch or go for a walk, then you sit down and you start your school day, take a break for lunch, you have time for your homework. That's creating a daily routine. And then something else that we're going to work on this quarter is creating goals for yourself. And when you have a goal, then when you're planning, you can plan in a way that helps you achieve that goal. So this is the homework log, or homework check-in, I guess, as I'm calling it. And come on, there we are. And this is what it looks like. What you're going to do is you'll look at each of your classes and you will list out outstanding assignments. So these might be assignments that aren't quite due yet, but you haven't completed them. So you're going to list your outstanding assignments. Maybe there are some assignments that are overdue, but you need some help with them to complete them. So you'll list those, and then the ones you need help, you're going to check that you need help. And as you're working through the week, the ones, if you have some that you complete, you'll check off that you completed them. This is really a way for you to organize your homework and help yourself track it and get it completed. Now you're going to submit this to me. And so what I am going to start doing is when we meet in our Google Meet, and you will have submitted this in advance, I will take a look at it and I'll look at those assignments that you need help on, and I will see the assignments that your classmates all need help on, and I'll start out with ones that I can see that more than one of you really need help on. And I guarantee anything you need help with, someone else probably does too. And so we'll go over that together in class, and then hopefully we'll get to spend some time doing one-on-one during that class time too. So where you can find this homework check-in, I'm just going to jump out of here for a second. to show you is when you go to Schoology, let me back up. When you go to Schoology and you go into that final folder, the review, practice, planning, and organization, and the creating good habits discussion, you click on view attachment and you'll see that you have the homework check-in as a PDF and also a link to the Google Drive. So you have that choice. You can use the PDF, use it in Notability. You can use the Google Drive doc. You can print it out. You can handwrite. You can take a picture. You can submit it to me. Either way, I'll quickly show you. If you click on the PDF, you go up into the corner here, and that little dooley lets you bring it into Notability, and there you would say create new note, and then import, and then it sent that to Notability. So then from there I could go into Notability and open this up. Okay, so complete that homework log by next Monday, and I will go over questions in class and then hopefully get to meet with each of you one-on-one. If you have any questions, email me, drop into my office hours. Other than that, I hope that this all makes sense, and have a great week. Thank you.